everybody. Welcome tonight to You Can Do It. We have such a special show tonight. I see lots of new faces, so I want to extend a very special welcome to everyone, but also to the new folks. My name is Nick Stearns, and I am one of your producers and co-hosts. I want to shout out to Jason, our technical director, and of course to Donna Limerick, our creative consultant. But I especially want to thank my amazing co-host, Adam Hayes, who is not only an award-winning Special Olympics athlete, he's also our video editor, so he's a busy guy. And also to Terrell Limerick, also an award-winning athlete, and who also works at Special Olympics. Hey, guys.
Hey there.
Hello.
So tonight is a very special night because, as many of you know, of course, we've all been dealing with this pandemic, this COVID-19. And we've talked about on our show all the different ways in our lives that this has impacted us. And the team felt here at You Can Do It, which of course is powered by Special Olympics, we felt that it was important to take a look and put a spotlight on our mental health and our wellness and taking care of ourselves. So tonight, I am very proud and excited to introduce you to Marie Babb. She is not only a yoga and meditation teacher, but she is a former school teacher as well. She's been teaching yoga and meditation for a long time. And as a special treat, we'll start off tonight with a little bit of stretching and yoga for us, and also a meditation. And then, as always, we'll open it up to questions. So let's give a quiet round of applause to Marie Babb, everybody.
All right.
Welcome, Marie. I'm going to turn it over to you. Thank you so much for being here.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I am thrilled to be here. I'm thrilled to share some meditation with you, and I hope you really like it. I hope it's useful. But let's go ahead and begin with some movement. Oftentimes when we start a meditation practice, we can talk about it a little later, but sometimes a little bit of movement to get out, like any wiggles, or just so that we can sit comfortably. And so if you haven't already, find a comfortable seat and a chair, preferably a chair where you can be supported with your back and then your feet are on the floor. All of that will help you to feel good. So when in your chair, just go ahead and inhale with our breath, right? Inhale, go ahead and take the arms up. And as you exhale, just let the arms come down alongside. And let's do that again. Inhale through your nose. And this time as you exhale, exhale out of the mouth and let the arms come down by the side. Feel the feet on the floor and just notice how that's already shifted your energy, right? We'll do it one more time. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, let the arms come down. Okay, so let's take a twist, turning to one side of your chair, and you can use your chair for support, but inhale, make your spine really long. I want to put us onto gallery view. Yeah, that's better. Make your spine really long, and then inhaling, exhale now, just twist. It doesn't need to be a big twist, but just turn a little bit in your chair. Keep your seat forward and you just turn. And then inhale, come back to center. So you're looking forward, and exhale, turn to the other side. And you don't need to crank your neck. It's more just your chest and your belly spinning a little bit to one side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, turn to the other side. That's great, everybody. This is great. I see, yes. Excellent. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, turning to the other side. Inhale, back to center. One more. Let's take one arm up into the air. Doesn't matter which arm. Inhale with your arm, reach up high, and then exhale, bend to the side. So bend to the other side. Yeah, and then hold there. Doesn't have to be deep. Hold there and breathe and open that side. Breathe into the ribs and feel the ribs expand. Very nice, everybody. Inhale back. You guys are great at this. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, take it up. Next arm up. And as we exhale, let's go over to the side. You can use your arm for support. Pause there. It doesn't need to be deep, but feel. And then notice you're going to expand these ribs with your breath from the inside out. Ah. And then great. Come on back. Yes. All right. We're ready for meditation. Now, what we'll do, it will be a short meditation, and I'm going to guide you through it. All you need to do is just sit comfortably. You can close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. If you're not comfortable with that, then I'm going to ask you to just kind of look down. So you're not necessarily at the screen and distracted. You're looking down your cheeks, maybe down at the thighs, but you're keeping your head up. So we're not doing this with the head because we want to be able to breathe. So keep the head up, but just take the gaze down or close your eyes. Feel your feet on the floor if that feels good for you, right? And then sit tall. Close your eyes, and you can allow your hands to just rest comfortably wherever it feels good for you. In your lap, on your thighs. And let's just take a deep breath in together through the nose. And exhale again out of the mouth. Feel your body now. We'll just do a gentle body scan. Starting at your forehead, your brow. See if you can soften your brow. Right? Just within your mind's eye, noticing that you're softening the area of the forehead. Nothing needs to happen. Just feeling a nice sense of ease there. And feel that same thing in the mouth. Let's see if we can soften through the tongue. Allow the tongue to spread in the mouth. And then feel the muscles of the face. And see if you can soften the muscles and the skin of the face. Allow the jaw to soften. Just fighting this sense of ease. Almost like you are allowing water to just trickle down, and as the water comes down the body, the muscles relax more and more. And let's bring our awareness, our mind's eye, to our shoulders. Resting all of your awareness into whatever you feel in your shoulders. Perhaps you're feeling tightness or tension, or maybe you can feel a sense of vibration or even pulsing there. It's almost like the aliveness. You're feeling the aliveness within your own body. With your exhale, and just allowing the shoulders to really soften away from the ears. And bringing the mind's eye now down into the belly. And softening the belly. See if you can take a deep breath into a softened belly. And the next breath, receiving that into a softened belly. Feeling that belly expand as you inhale and letting go as you exhale. And bring all of your awareness now to your palms. Bring all of your awareness to the sensations that you may feel in your palm. And allow the palms to soften. If you're holding any tension in your hands, let it go. And see if you can soften a little more. And then bringing the mind's eye to your pelvis, your seat, to noticing what you're sitting on. Feel what's beneath you. Feel the length of your legs. Feel the feet. And just noticing now the aliveness within your own body. Feeling any pulsations, any vibration, any tingling, perhaps noticing a sense of coolness or a sense of heat. Whatever arises, whatever is there for you is okay. We're just greeting the present moment as it is. And then we'll bring our mind's eye to our heart center, in the middle of our chest. And I'd like you to imagine the energy of a smile. And if it feels okay for you, you can even turn up the sides of your lips gently, just the energy of a smile, or you can imagine the energy of a smile. And notice what that feels like. Perhaps a little bit of happiness, a little bit of joy. And I'd like you to place the energy of the smile in the heart center, right? And just like our heart pumps blood through our body, allow the heart to pump this energy of a smile, this joy, this happiness, this compassion, love even. Allow the heart to pump it through your body. Moving down into the belly, this energy of a smile is warming you from the inside, through the pelvis and the legs, down to the feet. You can sense the energy of the smile traveling up from the heart, up into the chest and the shoulders, down the arms, to the hands and the fingers. The energy of the smile moving up the neck, into the head, the face. And just feel this energy of a smile filling your entire body, offering yourself tenderness, gentleness, offering yourself love, compassion, whatever it is that you feel you need. Use this energy traveling through the body and offer that to yourself. And then we'll widen our awareness now to our community that we're connected to, right? All beings. All beings. And we'll offer this energy of a smile, this loving compassion, loving kindness out to our community of beings. And you can send a well wish, blessing out. Anything that feels right to you, offering that to yourself and then offering it outward to all living beings. And then we'll just sit and notice, just sit and notice just for a few more moments in quiet, in silence, noticing what arises for you. Greeting all that arises without resistance, but rather with acceptance. Watching thoughts come and go, feelings come and go. And just a few more moments in silence, paying attention to what arises within, to any sensations within your body. And if your awareness begins to drift away, it's quite natural, it's okay. Just bring your awareness back, maybe noticing your inhale and your exhale, and using that as an anchor to stay fully present within your own body. And to close our meditation, please just bring your awareness back to your breath. Notice your inhale as it comes into the body. Notice your exhale as it leaves the body. And then slowly just dip your chin down toward your chest and blink your eyes open if they're not already. So, good job. Thank you for allowing me to walk you through that meditation, just a brief meditation. So, good.
Thank you, Marie. That was amazing.
You're welcome. You all did a fantastic job.
Let's everybody do just a sign language clap for Marie.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That was incredible. Oh my goodness. I would like to hold space now. Marie, we have a huge group tonight, which is fabulous. They were all excited about this topic. And I'd like to go ahead and start with one of my wonderful partners, Adam. Can you go ahead and start with your questions?
Sure, absolutely. Hi, Marie. I was just wondering, can you tell us how you got into yoga?
Sure. Well, I started when I was pretty young. I started when I was 25. And I got into it as a form of exercise. And then I realized that it made my body feel so good. And I expanded then into it just being a daily practice. And then I became a yoga teacher because I love it so much. But really, I think yoga is more than an exercise because it couples movement with mindfulness and breath. So for me, that's the magic of yoga. That's where the magic happens, and you can feel this sense of you know how when you feel after you exercise you get like a little bit of a high. Well, you get that with yoga, but then you also get a nice sense of groundedness and just a sense of calm and almost like a really great sense of inner love, like you just want to go out and hug people.
It makes you feel really relaxed afterwards, I can tell.
Yes, very relaxed. Yeah.
My second question, I was wondering, what kind of apps on your phone or any device can you use to, do you recommend for doing meditation?
Well, you know what, Adam? There's a couple that I like. Headspace is good. Headspace offers some free, and then if you want to increase what you have available, what they're offering, their availability, then there's a monthly fee. So another one that is completely free is Calm. So there's Headspace, there's Calm that I'm familiar with. Sattva, which is based on more of a Vedic philosophy and Vedic meditation teachings. Sattva is Sattva. So you can kind of try these out. A lot of them you can try out and see what really works for you. Insight Timer is another one. Insight Timer is a good one.
Okay.
Like I said, some are free, and then if you really like it and you really like meditation, and you want to commit to it, you may want to then buy the other offerings.
Right. Okay.
Those are great. Those are great questions, Adam.
Thanks for asking.
Thank you. And Terrell, let me turn it over to you. I know you've got some questions for Marie as well.
Yes, I do, Marie.
Where's Terrell? Oh, I see you, Terrell. Hi.
Hi, Marie. So nice to meet you, Marie.
Thank you.
I want to find out how does yoga help us relax?
Well, yoga and meditation. So if you don't like yoga, you don't have to do yoga for relaxation. You can do meditation. Just by like a show of hands, how many people felt a little bit more relaxed just after that meditation? Right? And that was a pretty short meditation. So you don't necessarily need the yoga component. Yoga was really designed the reason yoga exists is so that we can sit in meditation. It was more designed to help us to be better meditators. So yoga and meditation, particularly meditation, really helps us to tap into our parasympathetic nervous system, which is known as a rest and digest. It's when our nervous system that helps us to calm down. As opposed to the nervous system, the sympathetic nervous system, that is fight, flight, or freeze, that happens in times of stress, right? And
yeah.
It's helpful in times of stress. We need that. We need that response. But what happens in daily life, particularly when we're living with a pandemic, we can have heightened stress even though there's not necessarily a threat coming at us. So, I mean, for me, the meditation during this time, this pandemic time, has really helped me with anxiety. It's helped me to be more positive. It's helped me to just feel more compassion for myself, because you know how sometimes you might be down or you might be anxious, and then you kind of get mad at yourself for that. Well, it's good. Yoga and meditation help me to just be really gentle and kind with myself. If I notice that I'm anxious, I can meditate, and then I feel calmer. And it also helps me to just accept my feelings better.
That's great. That's great. Terrell, do you have another question for Marie?
Yes, I do. What does stress feel like to you, Marie?
Wow, Terrell, that's a great question, because it does feel differently. Okay. Yeah, it does feel different to different people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. So for me, I know I'm really stressed. One, if I can't sleep well, right? Another one is during the day, I might just get a tightness in my chest.
Mm-hmm.
I like a tightness in my chest, and I almost feel like my heart is beating faster than it needs to. So oftentimes, if I'm feeling that way, I will try to move and meditate more. So I might do 2 meditations a day, shorter ones, like a 5 or 10 minute one, and then another 5 or 10 minute one later in the day. And then I might also go for a walk. So I try to give my body movement and then my body stillness. Then that helps the feeling of that squeezing in my chest to go away. I've also had stomach issues that resulted from stress. So that's the way it manifests for me. Also tension in my jaw. Oh, yeah. So much.
I do. Those were great questions, you guys. Thank you for that. And I think, you know, tonight is such an important topic, really, because we are all, every single one of us on this Zoom call tonight is challenged by this pandemic, and we're doing the very best that we can, and the more tools we have, the better. So that said, I would like to, I know you guys have questions, and Marie is kind enough to be here and answer, and she's an expert in her field. So let's go ahead and open it up. And if you guys can be really clear so I can catch all those hands, and we have a lot of people on the call. Okay, I see Joe Wu has a question. Joe, can you unmute for Marie?
Got my mails off. I have some dress off, like kind of dress off a little bit. I'll do some meditation and I feel fine now. I can, my dressing, walking around and the whole house. I kind of a little bit nervous and do meditation, coming down a little bit. I feel good and feel comfortable right now.
Yeah, Joe, I agree with you. Yeah, it does have, it's pretty profound how quickly sitting practice, meaning meditation practice, can help. It doesn't take long. And like I said, even short times, you know, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, coming to your breath, breathing for 10 times, it really does make a quick impact. So I'm glad that you're feeling that for yourself.
Right.
That was great. What a great comment, Joe. Thank you for that. Somebody
Thank you,
else.
Nan.
I think I saw another hand.
Derek Hamburg.
Willie.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. Okay. Willie? Willie, can you unmute? Willie, can you unmute? Okay.
Okay, here I am.
All right, Willie.
Got
go
it,
for it.
Willie. Nice. Thank you.
So at my day program, we did yoga and meditation. But for doing meditation, my body felt very warm and relaxed. Just it felt what I used to feel sleepy like that.
Yeah.
But my question was, what was the most important about meditation?
What's the most important thing to do
Yeah.
regarding meditation? Well, I think the most important thing to do is to not make it complicated, because the way that meditation works, the more that you can be consistent with the practice. So say you wake up or you pick a time, any time throughout the day. I often do my meditation practice first thing when I wake up. But you can do it in the afternoon, whenever you have time. The important thing is to be consistent and to know and to not get discouraged, because to know that sometimes it's going to be easier to tap into that place of relaxation and calmness. And then other days, your mind might just be too busy, right? And you might get a little frustrated. And that's all okay, right? Remember when I had said in the meditation that we accept and notice all that's arising and just let it be. So the important thing is consistency, just to do it. It doesn't matter how long, it doesn't matter the type that you do, it doesn't matter when you do it, just do it often.
The other thing that I want to do often is when I wake up, I kneel down to my knees and then I close my eyes and then I do my relaxing position.
Yeah.
That's why the most important I need to wake up is to kneel down and pray.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Prayer is a form of meditation.
That was lovely, Willie. Thank you for sharing that. Jason, who do we have next?
So Donnie Harmon, I believe, had a question.
All right, Donnie Harmon, can you unmute? Marie is ready for your question.
Yes.
Right, Donnie, you're good. Donnie, did you have a question?
Yes.
Okay.
You gotta ask her. I have a question Maria, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm doing good today.
But what's your question?
I like listening to music.
No, what's your question for her?
I'm gonna be put to work tomorrow.
No, what's your question for her? Do you have a question for her?
Yes.
Then spit it out.
I like summer games.
No, what's your question for her?
May you tell me?
I don't know. I don't think you have a question, Donnie.
Oh, okay.
All right. Thank you, Donnie.
Thank you, Donnie. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that.
If I can just say one thing to Donnie. Donnie, you said that you liked music. If anybody else likes music, one nice meditation to do is to listen very closely to a song that you like. So that can also be a form of meditation. If you turn on a music that you like, notice all that you can notice and just sit and be still and listen to that music. That in and of itself is a form of meditation. It can be very calming. It can also really increase your focus.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, Marie. All right, I think we have a question from Elena. Elena, can you unmute?
I just did.
Okay, thank you, Elena. Go ahead.
Hi, Anne-Marie. Thank you for that meditation. I was so relaxed, I was almost falling asleep. One of the things I find can sometimes, is it true that watching ASMR videos can help with meditation? I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
I'm not sure what that is.
So it's kind of like, so it stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. It's kind of like, you know, like whispered talking or
Yes,
like,
yes. Is it like the noises?
Yes.
Rhythmic, okay. Yes, yes. That is a wonderful tool to use for meditation. Yes. That's a great thing to do. Do you do that?
Yes, and sometimes also what you were just saying about the music, I'll just put on a song.
Mm-hmm.
I'll either sit up or lay down and just close my eyes and just, you know, kind of like just put myself in the moment of the song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, meditation, that's a great, because meditation is really about being very present in the moment, in the here and now. So anything that you can do that draws you back to the present moment, where we're not thinking about the future, we're not thinking about the past, and we're just being really present with what the sounds around us, the feelings within us, sensations we're experiencing. Mm-hmm. Great.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Elena. That was awesome. I'd like to go to Melissa, and then we're going to go to Derek. And you guys, let me just say, so fabulous, the conversation tonight. Melissa, you have the Zoom square.
Hi, Maria. Marie?
Yes, hi, Melissa.
Let me take these off. That's much better. What do you do when you go to work and then when you come home you get stressed from working too much?
I think there's a couple things, because you know how sometimes when you come home from work, you're really tired, right? So I would say on the days when you feel really tired, the best thing to do may be to sit down at that point and just listen to yourself breathe. Notice what arises. So just doing a very simple meditation and some quiet, maybe some darkness. Take about 5 to 15 minutes. That will really help. Then there are other times when you come home from work and you're amped up, like you're just restless, right? You can't relax, but you're also stressed. When you experience that, I would say a good thing to do is to have some sort of movement. So perhaps a walk or yoga or any dance. I've come home from work sometimes from teaching, and I turned on the radio onto a like crazy dance song, and I'll just dance around my house because I need to get this out, right? And then after that, if you feel calmer, you can always sit down and you can meditate then, right? You can do a seated practice then. So it really depends on what you feel, either right into meditation and relaxation or movement first, and also what you have time for.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, wonderful. Great question, Melissa. Hey, Derek, can we go to you? You got the Zoom square. Derek, can you unmute? There you go.
All right. So my question is, how do you keep yourself moving every day to do the yoga and meditation and everything?
Well, I would say, Derek, what do you enjoy doing? What movement do you enjoy?
Well, I enjoy, so probably just think about great things, I guess, and that kind of helps you out a bit. Is that one way I guess I could do it?
Yeah, I think whatever it is that you enjoy as far as movement, then do that. It also, some people like to be social, right? When you move. Now it'll be a little bit harder during quarantine times, but if you socially distance, if you're a person that likes to be with people, then maybe you make an arrangement with somebody to meet them and you go for a walk together. You just really have to find out what it is that you enjoy doing and do that. There's really no right movement. It's just movement that feels good to you.
Yep. So like the days when I, cause like twice a day I take my dog for a walk. That might be a good one, I think.
Absolutely. That definitely, if you enjoy that, you can do that.
Awesome.
With your pet, that can always be a great time.
Yes, absolutely. I agree.
Great question, Derek. Thank you so much. You guys, we only have just a couple minutes more. So I know Monique has had her hand up for a while. Monique, I'd like to go to you. You've got the Zoom square. Question for Marie.
Okay. Hi, Marie. How are you?
Good, Monique. How are you?
I'm good. So thank you for that meditation. It actually helped me.
Good.
So I have problems sleeping sometimes at night. Like there's times where I go to bed maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock, and then I try to fall back asleep, but I'm tossing and turning half the night, and then I eventually fall back asleep, but I'm trying to figure out what is the cause of it.
Well, I can speak for things that help me. One, I would say, obviously, no, like caffeine. Don't have caffeine too late, right? And then another thing that helps me to sleep better is if I get some good movement throughout the day, whether I go for my walk, right? I always sleep better if I have some sort of movement. That night I get a better sleep. And then another thing is I make sure I try to go to sleep at the same time each night, about the same time. And if I miss that window, you know how when you start yawning and you know you're tired, and then sometimes you just push it and you don't go to sleep.
Right.
If I miss that window, I have a hard time falling asleep, and then I'll toss and I'll turn. So I try to get to bed in that window when I'm yawning and I know it's my bedtime, right? That helps. And then if I'm feeling anxious, sometimes I'll put on a guided relaxation. So you can just find these on Google. You can just Google it, or on iTunes. You know, you can find these, but it's not necessarily meditation. It's more just a guided relaxation. And sometimes when I find somebody's voice that I really like, and it's soothing to me, I'll listen to that, and that helps me to fall asleep.
Okay. Oh, that's wonderful. That's great. Monique, I hope that will help. That sounds like all really great ideas.
Yeah, that does. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
you guys, we only have time for one more question, and I want to say, I knew this was going to happen. So many great questions. We're going to have Marie back. That's all there is to it. I'd like to turn it over. Thomas Smith, I know you've been waiting. Thank you for that patience. Would you like to ask Marie a question?
Where did yoga start?
Oh. Oh, Thomas, that's such a big question. I don't know we have enough time for that. No, I'm joking. It is a big question though. In India, right? But it wasn't necessarily, well, the timeline is between 3,000 and 5,000 years ago. Long, long time ago. And it was passed down by sages. It's really, really, really a fascinating history. So Thomas, if you're interested in it, oh my goodness, there's so much good reading you could do. But yeah, passed down over ages and ages and ages. And it's changed a little bit. And there's many branches, ways that yoga has branched off into different lineages. But yeah, thousands of years ago.
That was an incredible question.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Thomas. What an awesome way to end the group questions. Thank you. Adam, I'd like to turn it over to you for one more question and then end with Terrell. What an extraordinary night, you guys. How wonderful. Adam, do you have one more question for Marie as we begin to wind down tonight?
Yeah, I was just listening to you. I've also, how do you kind of convince those around you that may not be as, into meditation or get them to relax and get into something like this? How do you try to invite them into being part of being able to meditate and understand that it's about relaxation and such?
Oh, Adam, that's such a great question. And it's a question I ask myself quite a bit because I love yoga and I love meditation. And I have a family, I have a daughter and I have a son and I have a husband. And I would love for them to do it more yoga with me, more meditating with me. I think that you said the exact word. The only word that you can really do is invite. You can invite them because ultimately whoever it is in your life that you want to participate with you, they have to want to do it. So you can invite them and know that, while you may love something and it might be really important in your life, they may get the same type of effect by something else that they are doing. Maybe that's cycling or walking in nature. So everybody has to pretty much find their own path. And everybody's path may not be yoga and meditation. Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Adam. What a great question. Terrell, do you have one more question as we begin to wind down tonight?
Yes. Yes, I have one more question. Actually, I have two more questions. I guess you can understand it. Is yoga at home different than going to yoga classes? Or yoga classes.
Yes.
Good one.
Yeah, Charles, that's a great question, especially now, right? As many people are doing many of their activities at home.
Yeah, because we live at home now.
Right. So the advantages to doing yoga at home, it is very different. The advantages to doing yoga at home, say, watching a video or something, is it's convenient, right? You can turn it on, you're in your house, you don't have to get in your car, you don't have to be somewhere at a certain time. You can turn it on and you can do it, and you can choose how long you practice. Maybe it's 15 minutes, maybe it's an hour and a half. So those are the advantages. The advantages to an in-person practice is there's a sense of community. You begin to know the people that you're with. And there is definitely a truth to the fact that when people practice together, their vibration rises together. They're in closer proximity to one another, and they're breathing together. And as a whole, like you might not know the person next to you, but you can hear them breathing, and it reminds you to breathe. So there's a sense of community that you get. And then also you get the benefit of an instructor being able to watch your body and the shapes that you're putting your body into, and give you specific cues based on, that's what I do when I teach. I look at bodies and I give cues based on what I'm seeing to keep people safe and to improve their experience of yoga. So there's, advantages to both. I like to do both, actually. I self-practice at home, and then I go to studios when I can.
Excellent.
And the other question is, I was looking at a yoga teacher, and they say why are teachers called yogis? What is the difference in yoga and yogi? Tell me about that.
Oh, yoga and yogi. So a yogi.
That's great.
A yogi is
a yogi is a different. A yogi is the same thing as a yogi.
Yeah. Okay. So yoga is the practice.
Okay.
A yogi, Y-O-G-I,
Yes.
is a person who practices yoga. And then there are some people who say yogini, which is a female who practices yoga, and a yogi would be a male who practices yoga. But some people, we can just say yogi in reference to people who practice yoga.
Oh, okay.
Those are great questions, Tina. I love that. And Marie, can you lead us out before we finish up tonight? I know that in your classes and in many yoga classes, the teacher will end with a word. Can you share that word with all of us? And also, what is the meaning of it?
Sure. Yes, absolutely. So when we end a class in yoga, many times we'll draw our hands to our heart. Maybe you can do that. And you just feel your palms.
Everybody want to try that?
Together. Palms are together at your heart center. And this is Anjali, like an Anjali mudra. But what we say at the end of class is namaste. Namaste.
Namaste.
And namaste means the light in me sees the light in you, and we are one. Like at our highest selves, we are one, we are connected. So
that's wonderful. So before we head out, can we all do a round of applause for Marie? Thank you.
Round of applause for you guys.
And Terrell, what do we say before we head out? We'll see you.
Okay, come back in 2 weeks. We will be here on Zoom. You can do it. Be there or be square.
Woo! And you are literally in the Zoom square, so that's great. Thank you, Terrell. And Adam, can you lead us out with a wonderful thought?
Right. So remember, everyone, bring your ideas and questions. And until next time, stay positive.
Absolutely. How about a big group thumbs up? You guys, as always, but especially tonight, were extraordinary. Be well. Be safe. We'll see you in 2 weeks. We're bringing on a veterinarian so we can talk about the health of our pets. All right, everybody, heart space for Marie.
All right.